Ever wonder why you can enjoy a burger from an American fast food chain in the heart of Tokyo, or why your smartphone has components from all over the world? This is globalization in action. It's a complex and dynamic process that's changing the way countries, businesses, and individuals interact and work together. In essence, globalization is about the growing interconnectedness and interdependence of nations and economies. For instance, when you buy that smartphone, you're not just participating in a simple transaction. You're tapping into a global network that links resources, labor, and markets across continents. Globalization doesn't just stop at goods and services. It also involves the exchange of ideas, cultures, and even challenges. From climate change to cybersecurity, the issues we face today are increasingly global, requiring collective action and cooperation. Globalization is reshaping our world in profound ways, making us more connected than ever before. Globalization isn't a new phenomenon. It has been happening for centuries. Indeed, if we could hop into a time machine and travel back to ancient times, we would find evidence of globalization in the form of trade routes. These routes, such as the iconic Silk Road, connected different civilizations and facilitated the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures. This was the dawn of globalization, albeit at a much slower pace than we experience today. As we journey through the Middle Ages and into the Renaissance, we see the world becoming increasingly interconnected. The invention of the printing press in the 15th century, for example, revolutionized the way information was disseminated. Books, once a luxury item, became more accessible, leading to an explosion of knowledge and ideas across borders. Fast forward to the Industrial Revolution of the 18th and 19th centuries, and we witness another significant acceleration in the process of globalization. The advent of steamships and railways made transportation quicker and more efficient, shrinking the world in the process. Goods, people, and ideas could now travel further and faster than ever before. In the 20th century, the pace of globalization quickened yet again with the emergence of new technologies. The invention of the telephone, the internet, and the jet engine have all played crucial roles in making the world a smaller place. Today, we can communicate with someone on the other side of the planet in real time, and goods can be transported in a matter of hours. However, it's important to remember that while technology and transportation have been significant drivers of globalization, they are not the only factors. Political decisions, economic policies, and social changes have all played their part in shaping the interconnected world we live in today. As we stand on the brink of the fourth industrial revolution, with technologies like artificial intelligence and blockchain poised to redefine our world yet again, it's clear that the process of globalization is far from over. As we've seen, globalization has deep roots in our history and has evolved with our technological advancements. The history of globalization is a testament to our collective desire to connect, share, and grow together. It's a story that's still being written, and one that will continue to shape our future. Money makes the world go round, and in a globalized world, it spins faster. Economic globalization is the process by which markets and production in different countries are becoming more interdependent due to the dynamics of trade in goods and services and flows of capital and technology. It's no longer a world where each country operates in isolation. Rather, we're in an era where the economies are intertwined, trade barriers are falling, and national economies are becoming more integrated. Countries are not only exchanging products but also investing in each other's businesses. For instance, a company based in one country might have its products manufactured in another, sell in a third, and have its research and development in yet another. Collaboration on economic issues is also becoming more prevalent. Nations are working together to address economic challenges, setting international standards, and promoting economic stability. Economic globalization has created a truly global marketplace, with goods, services, and capital flowing across borders like never before. Ever wonder why you can find yoga classes in New York or why anime is popular in Europe? Globalization is the answer. It's not just about trade and economics, it's a cultural phenomenon too. As people, products, and ideas move around the globe, they carry with them their cultural identities, shaping and reshaping the world we live in. Consider technology. With the advent of the internet, we've seen an unprecedented interchange of ideas and cultures. Someone in Tokyo can watch a live concert in London or learn about Mexican cuisine with just a click. Media, too, plays a significant role. Hollywood movies, Korean dramas, and Latin music They all have fans scattered across continents. Migration, another facet of globalization, brings diverse cultures together. When people move, they take their traditions, food, language, and values with them, enriching their new homes with their unique cultural flavors. Globalization is not just about economics, it's also about the exchange and spread of cultures and ideas. The air we breathe, the water we drink, and the climate that makes our planet habitable, all are global issues. As we delve into the environmental challenges that globalization presents, we uncover a complex web of interlinked problems, each demanding urgent attention. Climate change, perhaps the most pressing issue of our time, is a direct result of human activity, intensified by globalization. The rapid expansion of industries, driven by an interconnected global economy, has led to a dramatic increase in greenhouse gas emissions. These emissions trap heat in our atmosphere, contributing to the steady rise in global temperatures we've seen over the past century. The consequences? Melting ice caps, rising sea levels, and extreme weather events, to name just a few. Then, there's pollution. From the smog-cloaked cities of industrial powerhouses to the plastic-laden shores of remote islands, pollution is a pervasive problem. It's not just an eyesore, it's a major health hazard. Air pollution alone is responsible for millions of premature deaths each year. And let's not forget about water pollution, which contaminates our oceans, endangers marine life, and threatens our own health and livelihoods. These environmental challenges are not confined by borders. They affect us all, regardless of where we live. The air and the oceans do not respect national boundaries. Neither does climate change. That's why, to truly tackle these issues, we need global cooperation. International treaties like the Paris Agreement show that global cooperation is possible. But it's not just about signing agreements. It's about following through on commitments, investing in clean technologies, and transitioning to sustainable practices. It's about recognizing that our actions have global repercussions and taking responsibility for those actions. At the end of the day, we all share this planet. We all breathe the same air, drink the same water, and feel the effects of climate change. As our world becomes increasingly interconnected, our actions and inactions reverberate around the globe. Globalization has made it clear that we need to work together to solve our shared environmental challenges. What does the future hold for globalization, and what challenges will we need to overcome? As we look ahead, we find ourselves standing at the crossroads of immense potential and significant hurdles. The world is more interconnected than ever before, and this trend is unlikely to reverse. This interconnectivity can bring about unprecedented opportunities for progress and prosperity. It can foster innovation, break down barriers, and create a shared global identity. But it's not all rosy. The future of globalization also presents us with a host of challenges that we need to confront and overcome. One of the most pressing issues we face is inequality. While globalization has the potential to lift people out of poverty and create wealth, it can also exacerbate income disparities. The gap between the haves and the have-nots can widen, leading to social unrest and economic instability. It's important that we find ways to ensure that the benefits of globalization are distributed more evenly. Cultural erosion is another concern. As ideas and cultures intermingle, there's a risk that local traditions and identities could fade away. Preserving cultural diversity in a globalized world is a delicate balancing act that we'll need to master. Geopolitical tensions are also a potential pitfall. As countries become more interdependent, conflicts can have far-reaching effects. Issues that were once local can quickly escalate and become global crises. The need for effective diplomacy and international cooperation has never been greater. Lastly, we must consider the environmental implications of globalization. As economies grow and industries expand, so does our impact on the planet. Addressing climate change and other environmental issues is a global responsibility that we can't ignore. So what's the key to navigating these challenges? Collaboration. It's about working together, sharing ideas, and finding common ground. It's about striving for a world where the benefits of globalization are enjoyed by all, not just a select few. As our world continues to globalize, it's essential we recognize these challenges and work together to ensure a fair, sustainable, and peaceful global community. Globalization is a complex and multifaceted phenomenon. It's a process that has been shaping our world since time immemorial, yet the speed and intensity have increased dramatically with the advent of technology. It's like a thread weaving through nations, pulling economies closer, and intermingling cultures in a tapestry of human civilization. From an economic perspective, globalization has transformed the way nations trade and invest, opening doors to opportunities, but also presenting unique challenges. It has also ushered in a cultural exchange like never before, with technology, media, and migration playing pivotal roles. One cannot ignore the significant environmental challenges that come hand in hand with globalization. Issues like climate change and pollution are global problems requiring collective action. Looking ahead, the future of globalization holds both prospects and challenges. It's like a double-edged sword, where the benefits and drawbacks are intertwined. In essence, understanding globalization is key to navigating our interconnected world and shaping a better future for all.